Hello and welcome back to Ion Radio. I'm John.
And I'm Ken.
So it's been a while with everything with COVID, so we're finally getting back after almost, 3-4 month hiatus
Yes.
to BattleTech. So we're both really excited to be playing again in our campaign. So
Yes.
Ken, why don't you give us a quick rundown of what happened our last time?
So this is episode 2, second part of our Buchlau campaign. In part 1, the contact mission that we had, John did manage to completely lay waste to the Shadowhawk because I didn't really want to retreat right away, and I lost the Shadowhawk because of it. And I also had some serious damage on my Raven. So end of the day, you got away with, I think, a major victory. And
Correct.
I walked away with 2 mechs effectively destroyed. So the one that was destroyed, you claimed as salvage. That was the Shadowhawk. And I had to look at a Raven, which had 2 engine hits, a gyro hit, and everything else. So what we decided to do for repair-wise, I have completely scrapped the Raven. I've sold it for scrap and wound up getting 49 support points for it. And then the Phoenix Hawk and the Warhammer, it was just negligible armor damage, so I fixed all that up, so they're back up to snuff. I did not replace any of the ammunition, so they're down like 6 machine gun shots kind of a thing. And I also decided, since we were early enough in the campaign and I had the points, I did buy another mech. Now that did cost me 385 points, so I'm down to about half of my starting support points. But I do have a Panther on its way, which will be available in the next mission. John, what did you do with your barely touched mechs?
So I healed all the mechs that got any damage last time, and all my mechs are very heavily reliant on ammo, and specifically AC-10s. So I had to refill all those ammo bins, which cost me a total of 199 repair points, and then I salvaged that
The Shadowhawk.
the Shadowhawk and got 55 back. So I made out pretty good. So I only spent like 150-ish of our 850 points for that, bringing my forces back up to full strength. So because I won the last one from like the campaign storyline, my third Crucis Lancers landed on this planet. They kind of scouted out to see where they were going, and they got back with the important intel information. So for this mission now, we're doing Conquest.
We are doing Conquest.
And so my forces have determined where your headquarters and fire bases are, have set up my own, and we're going to try to go out and strike and destroy your headquarters in this region.
And we're going to see if the Nagash Warriors cannot prevent them from doing that. But only time will tell. So I think right now what we'll do is take a look at the board, show you the lances we're going to be fighting with today, and I believe we have a 6,800 point battle.
Correct.
So we'll show you the mechs, we'll show you the board, and then talk about the scenario.
Okay, so for my mechs, I'm bringing a Hunchback 4H, piloted by Hammer. He's back for some more, fully reloaded and re-armored. My next mech is one of my favorites. It's a Wolverine 6R, piloted by Blackout. Hopefully I can get him jumping around and claiming some objectives. The co-commander of this unit is back, Witch Doctor, piloting her Rifleman 3C. Going to be laying down some heavy AC-10 firepower. And then we have, in the awesome, Emmet Brickowski, who is hopefully going to be throwing some pretty blue PPCs downrange in an awesome 8Q.
So on the Nagash Warriors, we have with us a Phoenix Hawk piloted by Isaac Storm. I have a Crusader 3R. This is Maxwell Econ, who's going to be the mech warrior for this particular mech. Marcus Gregor is back in his Warhammer 6R, and one of the larger mechs in my field of mechs is Anita Kwan in her Banshee 3E. So, here on Buchlau, here is where my headquarters is going to be in the back side. Got some power generators here keeping it going. On the opposing side is my fire base. So I've got it up on a hill. Hopefully that'll protect it a little bit. Definitely gives me an opportunity to shoot from that area. John, what about you?
Okay, so I put my headquarters down here hiding behind a forest. Then my fire base over to the side so I can get a line on your headquarters also by the forest. So our goal is to maintain control of our two objectives, and then if we're able to get a mech and have only our friendly mechs 3 inches away from opposing bases, you score 1 for taking over one of the fire bases, or 2 for controlling the opponent's headquarters.
Alright, so here's how we have things set up for deployment. Just a reminder for everyone that's coming in, we are using the Death From Above Wargaming rules and their campaign. So you can download that from their site, but we'll get to that later. So I have my Crusader and my Banshee deployed by my headquarters over here. Gonna get my heavy hitters to be safely around that. Moving on over to my fire base. I have my Phoenix Hawk and the Warhammer over on this side. In this case, everything needs to be within 1 inch. So right now, I control both of those 2 objective points. John, what about you?
Okay, so I started off and I put my Hunchback and my Rifleman right over here near my fire control base. I just need them a little bit forward, lay down some fire, hold that base, and maybe move on to the headquarters. I have my Awesome tucked here by my headquarters. This is my Assault Lance, so he's kind of holding down the whole center part of the board. And then I have way over to the side my Wolverine, who's got his eye on that fire base. So another thing to note is that I've been working on some morale rules for when units are in forced withdraw. So if we get any forced withdraw, we're going to try those out. And we have a video that we're planning on releasing later on to explain it all more in detail. Here we go. Initiative for turn 1. And I just recently got a whole bunch of BattleTech dice, so I'm going to be actually using the Lancer dice for my 6s, and then Ken, because this planet is Liao and he's kind of a mercenary for the dirty Liaos, he's going to use the Liao dice. So let's go. Initiative, turn 1.
9.
And classic initiative rolls for me, 4. So I will be moving and shooting first. I started off right down here, and my Wolverine sprinted forward to try to take some cover behind those trees. And then, after that, I moved this Hunchback up the hill to take cover with those trees. My Rifleman stayed still because he has a pretty good line on all your stuff over there, along with my Awesome. What did your mechs do?
Alright, so the Crusader and Banshee have moved forward from the headquarters. We've got a couple other mechs, the Davian forces, trying to take over. Moving on over closer to this fire base, or to the headquarters. By the fireplace, the Warhammer has started working his way around the hill, and the Phoenix Hawk has jumped clear into this little forest clearing on the side of the hill, because we have incoming mechs.
Okay, so fire declaration for turn 1, already into the heat of things. So my Hunchback right here is going to be shooting at your Banshee with an AC-10. My Rifleman's going to be shooting 2 AC-10s at your Banshee. And then Emmet, everything is awesome, and the Awesome is going to be shooting 3 PPCs over there at your Banshee. The rolls would have been way too high, so this Wolverine is not going to shoot this turn.
So, returning fire. The Phoenix Hawk and the Warhammer are both firing a couple of their weapons at the Wolverine, hiding slightly behind the forest.
and I have the Banshee and the Crusader hiding in the forest by the HQ. Both are going to make attempts to take out, or at least do some damage, on the Hunchback.
First firing phase. Let's do the Awesome first. Awesome, firing 3 PPCs over at the Banshee, right over there. It's going to be needing 8s to hit. Come on, let's see how this goes.
Misses all the way around.
All of them are misses. That is sad. Now we're going to shoot 2 AC-10s at the Banshee. And we're going to need higher numbers, so hopefully we roll better. I need 9s. And one of them hits. So let's see where that 10 points of damage goes. It's going to be a 7, right to your center torso.
Center torso.
The last shot for me for this round is going to be an additional AC-10 from my Hunchback into your Banshee, and I need 11s on this one. Let's see. Oh, the 6 had my hopes up, but that's going to be a miss. That is it for my shooting phase. Your turn, Ken.
So now time for the mercenaries to return fire. We're going to start with the Crusader. I have 2 LRM 15s. I need 11s to hit, and I'm firing at the Hunchback. Ah, no.
That's good. I was kind of worried about that.
Well, we're not done yet. So the Banshee's now going to fire, and I have a PPC and an AC-5. Again, same thing at the Hunchback, requiring 11s to hit. Nothing. I got 7.
Whenever a dice comes up, a 6, you get really excited, and then you look at the other dice and you're like, oh, it's a 1. Yeah. That's cool.
Not what I want. So now we're going to move to the Phoenix Hawk. I only have a large laser that I'm firing at your Wolverine. I need a 12. Might as well make this shot, because, you know, you get excited with that 6.
You gotta have a 6 for it to hit at that range, so.
Final shot, I have the Warhammer, who has 2 PPCs, firing down at that Wolverine. Now, this is going to be my best shot to hit, because I only need 9s. So watch this not come up the way I want.
No.
No.
Oh, that's the same as my PPCs.
Same as your PPCs.
Bunch of
Useless.
1s.
Alright, so that's it for firing.
Okay, managed to skate by with no damage that time. Okay, so for objective points, we have all of our objectives on our side still controlled, so we're each going to get 2 points. On to turn 2, initiative.
6.
Realm of possibilities. For 6.
So we are going to re-roll that again.
I want to roll first. There we go, an 8.
Watch this be a 12 or something. An 8.
Another
Wow.
8, okay. Let's see how many times you can do this in a row. 6, and you got a 10.
I got a 10.
I used up all my luck right there.
That's okay, John. I'm not going to hit anything.
Okay, as normal, I'm talking first because I lose initiative. We started off, and my Hunchback ran into these forests. Then the Rifleman stood still because he's good where he is. And then we're going to try this again, and my Awesome stood still. And then my Wolverine jumped behind these forests because I'm trying to avoid these 2 mechs that have kind of got me pinned over here.
Mercenary side. The Phoenix Hawk is just kind of hanging out in the forest atop the hill. The Warhammer is slowly working his way around the hill, staying within the objective of the fire base. And both of them, yes, they are trying to take down that Wolverine. Moving to the other side of the battlefield, the Crusader and the Banshee have both moved a little bit closer into the woods, and we're going to see what happens with the Awesome and the Hunchback that are out there stalking them.
Combat. This is what I'm doing. So we're going to start off down here. This Awesome's going to try again. 3 PPCs against this Banshee. The Rifleman, 2 AC-10s against the Banshee. My Hunchback in this forest is now closer, so we're going to shoot an AC-10. And then 3 medium lasers over at it. Down here, this Wolverine is going to shoot an AC-5 at your Warhammer just for fun.
Alright, so returning fire, the Phoenix Hawk is going to just sit there. We're going to make one large laser attempt to hit the Wolverine, which is going to require a 12. The Warhammer, on the other hand, does not have a clear shot because of all the woods and the speed, so he's going to make a long distance shot at the Awesome. Coming back to the other side of the battlefield, both the Banshee and the Crusader are going to be making shots at the Hunchback. Let's see what happens.
Combat. I'm going to start with my Hunchback because we're going to get disappointment with high dice out of the way first. So we're firing an AC-10 and 3 medium lasers. The medium lasers are all hitting on 10, so I'm going to roll them individually. So here we go. 3 medium lasers. Looking for 10s. So that's a 9, that's a miss.
Miss.
Second one is a 7, that's also a miss. Third one is a 5. Man, that just went downhill. And now the one that I actually want to hit more so. I need an 8 for the AC-10. Here we go. Come on, 8. Woo!
Whoa, you got a hit.
I got a hit. 10 damage. Let's see where it's going. Hopefully I just cluster around the center torso. Or a headshot. Either one. That's a 9.
So 9's left leg.
Cool.
That's with your AC-10?
AC-10 to the left leg. Okay, so now the Rifleman is going to shoot. It's going to shoot 2 AC-10s over at that Banshee. I don't know why it shows your biggest target to go after first, but that's what I did.
Fine by me.
Here we go. 2 AC-10s looking for 8s. And that's 2 hits.
Now you're getting some rolls here. All right.
That's 20 damage right there. That's automatically a pilot check.
Cool.
So you're up to 30. Here we go. Where do they land? That is an 11. I got excited there for a
That's a
second.
left arm.
And a 8.
So that's a left torso. Left arm, left torso. 10 each.
Okay, my last shot. Hopefully I don't roll runs this time. Repeating. 3 PPCs into the Banshee. Let's keep going with this damage. Here we go. Looking for 7s. So statistically, I should hit all of them. But at least one would be nice. That's all of them.
Wow. All right.
That's 30 more points of damage. And let's see where we cluster it. Hopefully your head. So we got
2 4s.
20 points to 4.
That's right arm and center torso.
And center torso takes 10. How much armor do you have on your arms?
21.
21. Oh, I almost pierced through. Last shot. AC-5 from the Wolverine into the Warhammer. I am looking for 11s. I'm pretty excited about all the other hits, so if this misses, it's going to be whatever. I'll just be excited if it does. It's...
Jeez. Yeah, of course when you don't care is when you hit, John.
I'm just going to start saying that every single time. So let's see where these 5 points of damage go. That's going to be to
Is that 9? Left leg.
5 points to the left leg.
So first shot we're going to take is the Phoenix Hawk, and we're going to make an attempt to do a little bit of damage onto your Wolverine. I believe in the event I hit, I am still hitting your front.
Yeah, we'll call it front.
So let's see, I need 12s. And I got 4s. So that doesn't help.
You needed a different double on your dice.
Yes, different double. So 1 of 6, not bad. I get, getting there. All right, we're going to take this long distance shot, the Warhammer, all the way across the board down to your Awesome. I need another 12. Again, you're just hiding in these woods, John. 5.
Slightly more improvement from the last shot.
Alright, so now we're going to go to the other side of the board here. Let's start with the Crusader. I have the 2 SRM-6s and a medium laser. I'm looking for 10s to hit your Hunchback. Roll up. Wow. I've got some 5s.
Jeez, Ken.
You know what? I'm going to burn this pilot die of yours. I don't like it anymore.
I got lots of other dice, so.
Let's see if the
You
Banshee
can take
can
your
do
pick.
better. These aren't good. So let it be known I'm playing with John's dice. Yet I still win initiative. So we're going to fire the Banshee's PPC in an AC5 at the Hunchback. I am rolling 8s now. Well, I'm hoping to roll 8s. I got both. So that's an AC5 and a PPC.
Okay, let's see where they land.
Oh, no, wait. I'm sorry. I'm wrong dice. I just have the PPC.
Yes, that is
7
correct.
on the AC5.
I mean, I'd rather have the other one, but it is what it is.
If you're real quick, folks, you can cheat. But we don't do that here at Ion Radio.
That much.
3, so right arm.
Right arm takes 10 points.
Alright, so now we have to do, because of all the hits on my Banshee, we're going to roll the pilot skill check. PSR is going to be 5, of which I roll 6, so we are in good shape.
I really wish you fell over. You were close.
Not yet. End of turn 2. Everyone controls their own objectives. No one's taken anything else, so we are once again at 2 points each, leaving us at a score of 4-4.
Start of turn 3. Ken's so superstitious he switched out to different Liao dice, so maybe I'll win initiative this time.
We're gonna find out. 4.
I have 5.
I should have kept the old dice.
You should have kept the dice. I mean, that's on you.
So I get to talk first now because I lost initiative because I swapped my dice out. Anyways, Banshee is sitting right where he's at. At the end of the day, me trying to move anywhere isn't going to help. Crusader was going to start marching around the forest this way, and John did probably a smart move and moved his Hunchback out of where I wanted to go. But we still have front shots. On the other side of the board, Warhammer is standing still, hanging out where he is, within 3 inches of the firebase. And the Phoenix Hawk has run out of the forest. We're going to try and see what we can't do with that jumping Wolverine.
Okay, so for movement, I started off down here. We kind of jumped back to where we were, so we got some force between us and the Wolverine, and then that Phoenix Hawk right there. Big surprise, the Awesome staying still, just like the Banshee, so we're probably going to shoot at it. Rifleman stood still, guess what, shooting at that. And then the Hunchback came out of the forest and down that hill toward your base.
Alright, so firing on the Nagash Warriors. Both the Warhammer and the Phoenix Hawk are going to do their best to do a little bit of damage to the Wolverine. And sliding over to the other side of the battle, we still see that pesky Hunchback, so both the Crusader and the Banshee are going to do what they can. Maybe I will get through the armor.
Okay, so surprise to no one, the Awesome, the Rifleman, and that Hunchback are all going to be shooting at that bright yellow Banshee. It's a good thing you painted them in a bright color for me so I can pick them out through that forest. My other shot is going to be this Wolverine that is going to be shooting up this hill at this Hunchback.
Alright, so let's go ahead and get fires started. So first shot's going to be the Phoenix Hawk to the Wolverine. I have my large laser and I'm looking for a 9. Which I get.
You got it. Okay,
Right.
let's see where you hit.
8 points of damage. We are going to get that to go into, that's a 6 on that die, right?
Yes,
so
it
that'd
is.
be a 9, that's left leg.
Left leg takes
8.
8 points of damage.
Okay, Warhammer's moving up next. Both PPCs, we need to hit with a 10. I'm gonna go ahead and risk it and roll both of them at the same time. Let's see what happens. And that's only one hit, but it's a 12. So
Yes, it is.
That's an automatic headshot, right?
No, it is
Of
not.
course not. But I like these dice better. They don't do anything for initiative, but man, I'm hitting targets. So let's see where I hit. That's a 9. So again, left leg.
Left leg, I think that's going to go critical.
Ooh.
Yeah, it is, because you've 2 points into the armor.
Well, let's roll for a crit.
Yep, go ahead.
12.
12.
Ow.
That is going to
That
be
blew it
a
off.
leg blow off.
Sweet.
Sweet, that is horrible for me. So that's a leg blow off. We'll have lots of rolling to do later.
All right, next shot we've got is on the other side of the battlefield. Let's start with the Crusader. I'm firing 2 LRM-15s, and my target number is 7 against the Hunchback. 1 hits. One
That's
just missed.
really good for me. So roll for clusters.
Roll for clusters, and 2 clusters.
So 10 points of damage. Roll for where they're going.
Right, we've got a cluster to the left torso and a cluster to the left leg. Banshee. Banshee has an AC5 and a PPC, and we're looking, this is great, I'm looking to roll 6s, so I should hit with both of these.
I've said that before.
And I did hit with both, just barely hit with both of them.
Okay, let's see where that damage is going.
Headshots. No, yes, no, center torso with a floating crit, and I've got a right torso on the PPC.
So you have a floating crit for a 5. Now roll again to see where it goes. So that was what torso?
Let's see, what did I roll? It was 6, so that was a right torso.
Right
Is
torso.
the 10 on the PPC.
Okay, and then roll for location of this crit.
9, so that's going to be the left leg.
Left leg, and now let's see if you get the crit.
Swap this one out with the red one. 8, yes. 1.
Okay, let's roll.
So we just need to roll 1, right?
Yep, just 1.
3.
3 takes out lower leg actuator. Okay, we're gonna start with the PPCs from the Awesome into the Banshee. I need to get some revenge. So, we're shooting 3 PPCs. I'm looking for 7s. So, hopefully we can do 30 points of damage and maybe punch through some of your armor. Here we go, looking for 7s. And I hit 1.
We hit 1. I lucked out
This is the
there.
second time I've rolled so many
1s?
1s on 7s. Okay, so let's see where we land this. It's going to be an 11.
So that's a left arm.
Left arm takes 10 points.
Still good.
So both your arms now only have one health.
Yeah, well, you, John, love to leave things at 1 health, or in this case of BattleTech, 1 armor.
Okay, so next shot, we're going from the Rifleman into the Banshee, hoping for some better rolls. We're shooting 2 AC-10s, looking for 8s. So that's going to be 1 hit. And it's going to the 5.
So that's a right leg.
Last shot. On this side of the board. It's going to be the Hunchback into the Banshee. AC-10 and 3 medium lasers. I need an 8 on the AC-10 and I need 9s on the medium lasers. Let's see how this rolls out.
Wow.
Yep. Last shot, see if I get any luck. Is going to be this Wolverine shooting up at your Phoenix Hawk with an AC-5, a medium laser, and an SRM-6. So the medium laser and SRM-6, I need 10, so I'm going to be rolling them separately, and then the AC-5. So let's start off first with the AC-5, looking for an 8. And it's a miss. And then we're going to go with the medium laser, which is also a miss, needing 10s. And then the SRM-6. And that's going to be an 8, so that's going to also be a miss.
So the Phoenix Hawk dances away from getting destroyed.
So piloting skill rolls. This is going to be very unfortunate for me. So my Hunchback leg actuator destroyed and 20 points of damage, and a piloting of 4. So we're looking to get 6 to stay standing. And I do. There's a 6 and a 2, so 8. So I am fine. So the Wolverine is not as lucky. So the Wolverine is automatically going to fall. So let's find out where we fall. That's going to be a 4.
So it turns around.
Turns around.
And falls on its rear.
And falls on its rear.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm facing.
Yeah, you face the opposite direction and then fall on your backside.
Boom.
Sweet.
Like that. So I get 6 points of damage. So first, it's going to be a 5-point cluster to 10.
Alright, so that's going to be the left arm.
Left arm takes 5. And then a 1-point cluster for a 6.
6, which is a right torso.
Right rear torso.
Right rear torso. That's even better.
Now, my mech has to try to avoid damage, and this is a horrible roll. I need a 10.
Your mech warrior is going to survive. No.
Double 1, so I take a damage.
Mech warrior takes damage.
And we're going to see if I stay conscious. I need a 3 to stay conscious. Right, that's all?
Correct.
Oh,
you got it.
And I got a 6, so I'm still conscious. I'm on the ground. I got no leg. It's great times.
At the end of turn 3, we both have our HQs and fire bases in our respective areas. We control our objective points, so we each score 2 additional points. So at the end of 3 rounds, it is now 6-6. All right, turn 4, initiative. 6.
7.
Oh, wow, I do not like these dice. I'm gonna
Well,
get rid of them.
they did blow off a leg, so I wouldn't start talking yet.
So mercenaries had to move first. The Banshee walked back out of the forest trying to get some additional cover. Got a little tired of taking so many hits. Where the Crusader did finally get around the forest, and we're going to try and see what opportunities that presents us. On the opposite side of the battlefield, the Warhammer has decided it's done enough damage against that Wolverine. It's going to start joining the opposite side of the battle. And the Phoenix Hawk, on the other hand, has run down the hill as fast as it could to try and take advantage of the fact that the Wolverine is down.
The Wolverine's just turning. I'm not even going to attempt to stand up. I'm just going to fall and do damage to myself. So maybe if I can rotate, I can shoot back with the Phoenix Hawk. The Awesome and the Riflemen are just going to hold onto their bases and sit where they are. That movement penalty hurt the Wolverine, or sorry, the Hunchback, and I did not get him as far as I wanted to, so he's going to stop there.
Alright, both the Banshee and the Crusader are going to attack the Hunchback, sitting right there through the forest. And we've got a long, extreme range PPC shot coming from the Warhammer, hanging out over here. Back over here, we've got the downed Wolverine and the Phoenix Hawk, and I'm just in the front arc of it, so this is going to prove to be a very interesting exchange of fire.
My Wolverine has managed to hold himself up with one arm, and he's going to shoot you with an Alpha Strike from his center torso, the other arm, and his head. My awesome Rifleman and my Hunchback are switching targets because you moved too far away through too much forest, all onto that Crusader.
Now we're going to try something a little different. We're going to start on this side of the battlefield, and we're going to see what we can't do with the Hunchback. So I want to start with the Banshee first. So I've got my PPC and my AC5, and I'm looking to hit with 7s. Everything misses. Came close though.
Fate is repaying my crappy turn last turn. So far. We'll see.
Next shot, we got the Crusader, my medium lasers, my SRM-6, and 2 machine guns. And I am looking to hit, the machine guns are at 8, everything else is at 6s. So the machine guns miss. I hit with the 2 medium lasers, and I miss with the SRM-6.
Okay, let's see where the 2 medium lasers land.
Medium lasers. 6 and 7. So right and center torso.
Right torso and center torso. Neither of those are gonna pop through.
Okay. So now we've got these long shots from the Warhammer. 2 extreme PPC shots going clear across the board. And let's see what we've got. So I am looking to roll 8s. You'll get lucky. 1 hit. So,
Still, that's a lot of damage. So this is going to be a piloting roll.
yeah, and if I'm correct, I believe this is into your left side, right?
Yes, it is.
So 6, that is left leg.
Left leg. How much?
PPC, so 10.
10. You have stripped the armor off of it.
Sweet.
No criticals this time, though.
The final shot is going to be my Phoenix Hawk, and we are going to attempt to do something to your Wolverine while it's down. So 2 medium lasers, large laser. I need 6 on the large and 7 on the mediums. Let's see if I can shoot any better. Not really. So, no, the mediums need 7s, right? So I only
Yeah.
hit with the large laser.
Large laser. Let's see your location.
So center torso, or center front, and right arm.
Right arm takes 8 points of damage. Okay, we're going to start with my Wolverine that's down, who's picking himself up on, I believe, his left arm, and he's shooting you with his right arm, torso, and head. Alpha striking. Oddly enough, these are some of the best numbers I've needed all game. So I need a 7 for the AC5, and then 8s for the medium laser and the SRM-6. So here we go. And I think I actually hit you with the AC5.
You hit me with the AC5, yeah.
And I land it. Center torso.
Center torso.
5 damage. Next up is going to be the Awesome. Like I said before, switching targets, firing with only 2 PPCs because I need to cool back down. And we are looking for 6s at that charger. Let's see if I do any damage or if my PPCs continue to roll 1s. Nope, both hit. That's going to be 20 points of damage. Maybe I'll just take its head clean off. That would be pretty awesome. Nope.
Nope, both to the left torso.
So 20 points of damage to the left torso.
Yeah, I still got 4 left.
Okay, so our next shot is going to be 2 AC-20s against the Charger.
The Crusader.
Crusader, whatever it's called. I think a Charger's an assault mech, right?
I think so.
Okay, so I need 7s on these. And that's going to be 2 more hits,
2 more hits
for 20 more damage. Let's see where I hit. Maybe I could just blow right through that torso. Maybe there's some juicy ammo. For a 10 and a 5.
So right leg and left arm.
So now the little hunchback that could is going to be shooting you. And we are at pretty close range, so my numbers are decent. And we're going to be shooting 3 medium lasers that need 6 and an AC-10 that also needs 6. So here we go with that shot. That's everything.
Wow.
That's what I needed to roll for damage, not that.
Yeah, now roll, stuff that I don't care about, please.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. That's a full house. That's one of the first full houses
that we've had.
for more than things that are firing 1 or 2 weapons.
Right.
Okay, so not as great, but okay. So we have 5 damage going to 4.
4, which is the right arm.
10 damage going to the
right leg.
Yep, and then 10 damage going center torso.
Okay. And none of that is going through. It's all armor.
So we're going to do piloting skills. I need to roll a 5 for the Crusader. I've got a 6. That was a little worrisome when I saw the 2.
Okay, so my Hunchback took damage again. With that leg actuator, I'm going to need a 6 to stay standing. And I got exactly
Wow.
a 6. So.
Alright, at the conclusion of 4 turns of battle, we both have mechs within our objective zones. So again, we both take 2 points, leaving the score at 8-8.
Turn 5. Moving along through initiative roll.
Oh,
Snake Eyes.
I win again with 4.
Okay, so movement, I turned a little bit because, you know, my guy can't do much. My Awesome decided to start walking forward, and my Rifleman as well. We got to get into range now that you're backing up like a coward, like a Liao. And then my Hunchback charged into the forest. To note, I am 3 inches away, so as long as I'm not in forced withdraw, I will be holding on to that objective. Or at least contesting it.
So we have the Phoenix Hawk, which is moved forward. I was thinking about jumping, but opted not to. I'm now in the rear, well, the right side of John's downed Wolverine, so that ought to help. The Warhammer, on the other hand, is just kind of sitting here. I think he's more or less safe from his bigger mechs. And as we continue down the realm here, yes, I did back the Banshee up, because frankly the Awesome is a little scary. Crusader's also backed up, but that has more to do with the fact that I want to really take out that Hunchback than anything else.
So this Wolverine's going to shoot you with his right arm, suffering quite a few minimum range penalties. Then we go over here. The Awesome and the Rifleman are both shooting into your Crusader because you kind of left him in the open. This Hunchback has a decent shot at your Banshee, so we're going to see if we can punch any more damage in.
Phoenix Hawk is going to do a little mini torso twist, fire a bunch of machine gun shells into the side of your Wolverine. Maybe we'll do something. The Warhammer, because we can't hit the Hunchback with him, is going to take shots at your Rifleman across the board. And when we come back over here, everything, once again, is shooting at that Hunchback. I really hope I can do something more than armor damage.
I'm going to start off with my Hunchback shooting your Banshee. Shooting you with 3 medium lasers and an AC-10, and I need 7s on everything. Let's see if we can do another repeat of the last round. Maybe we can punch some holes into you. And I do.
Ooh, ow.
That's going to be everything. Too bad I can't do this when I'm doing rolling for
hit location.
location. So that's a full house. That's going to be an automatic piloting check. And here is a floating crit. And then we have 3.
3, 4, and 5.
3, 4, and 5.
So that's right arms and the right leg.
Okay. And then we're going to see where this floating crit goes to. And the medium laser itself. That's going to be another one, so I'm just going to keep re-rolling it then. It's a double hit. Here we go. So 6.
6 is going to be the right torso.
Right torso. And then we're going to see if it is going to be a crit or not. And it's not.
No. Okay, so now that's going to do a crit.
So first of 2 crits into that right arm. Is there anything actually good on that right arm?
No.
No, okay. Well, that's no crit.
Okay.
Unlike Ken, I can't roll 12s for my criticals. And that's a 7, so that's also a no hit.
Okay.
Now we're going to go with the Rifleman, shooting at you with 2 AC-10s. And I need 7s on these. Come on. Wow, none.
No, nothing. Ouch.
Really unfortunate. Now, the Awesome is going to shoot at you. I also need 7s. This is good. Technically, it's going to be a missed turn because I only hit every other turn, which is the same as my rifleman. But that time I hit. That's going to be 30 points of damage. Let's see where it lands. That's going to be...
So 6, 8, and 10. So there you've got right torso, and left arm.
Okay, so I punctured the armor of the left torso, and I have to roll for a crit. If I get a crit, I automatically hit ammo, and that mech's going to go up. Come on, ammo. So I need an 8 or higher. Here we go. Nope.
Okay, I lucked out. I lucked out.
This entire game. Oh man, that's frustrating.
I'm sweating.
Okay, so the pesky shot from the AC-5 into your Phoenix Hawk. I'm looking for a 10. It's a 10.
Wow.
He hits, and I can't hit 7s with double AC-10s on the other side. So let's see where this one lands. That's going to be center torso for another 5 points of damage.
All right. So we're going to start with the attacks against the Hunchback. Start with the Crusader first. Crusader has its 2 machine guns and 2 SRM-6s. Machine guns at 10, SRM-6s at 8s. Oh, okay. So that's a hit with that SRM-6 and a hit with 1 machine gun.
Cool.
So let's see what we can do with the SRM-6. Wow. Only 2 hits.
2.
Let's check on damage. Alright, so we have... Actually, I think these are all doing just 2 damage, aren't they?
Machine guns are 2 or 1? I don't remember. I don't shoot them. You just like carrying the ammo around.
Yeah, machine guns are 2.
Okay, so...
yeah, carry the ammo around. So, alright, so we have a hit to left torso, we have a hit to the left leg, and we have a hit to the left arm.
Okay, I think you're actually going to get criticals. Let me run it up real fast.
So we're going to roll for a crit to the left leg. No. Okay, Banshee time. Banshee has its normal assortment PPC, AC-5, and I got a small laser being fired. So I'm looking for 9s, but the small laser will hit on an 8. So small laser hits, and actually that's it. All right.
Never thought I was going to get hit by a small laser.
No, but hey, 3 points. It's better than a machine gun. And it hits right torso.
Right torso takes 3 points of damage.
We're going to take my 1 long shot, the Warhammer, to the Rifleman. 1 PPC. I'm looking for an 8. Come on, 8. 12. Yeah, sure. Get it now.
Let's see where you land it.
That's going to be left torso.
Left torso takes 10.
Alright, final shot for the round. I have my Phoenix Hawk, I got machine guns, and I have medium lasers. So medium lasers on 6s, machine guns on 7s. And if I'm right, I'm hitting the right side, correct?
Correct.
Alright, so let's see what we get. Alright, so that's a hit. Machine guns are on 7?
Correct. So just a medium laser.
Just 1 medium laser.
God, I am really lucky. I was unlucky with the leg blow off.
Yeah.
But really lucky with the...
So that is off the right side, center torso.
Okay, so I take 5 to the center.
Alright, pilot skill rolls. Let's start with the Banshee. I need a 5. Can Anita Kwan keep her mech up? She does,
wow,
with the 5. Okay. And then we need to do 1 with the Crusader. Again, a 5. Maxwell Econ gets a 7. Okay, end of turn 5. In this particular instance, the Hunchback is within proximity of my headquarters, so I do not gain the points for it. So the updated score is now 9 points for the Crucis Lancers, or 10 for the Crucis Lancers, and 9 for the Nagash Warriors.
initiative, turn 6. This is a very important turn. And you got an 11, so I got a 3, so I'm continuing to roll what I normally do. So I started movement. My Wolverine did a little bit of a turn. The Awesome walked forward, so did the Rifleman, and then the Hunchback kind of just backed up 1 to stay in range of that headquarters and try to maximize the forest.
Phoenix Hawk has gotten behind the downed Wolverine. See if I can't take it out with there. The Warhammer has decided to move just a little bit forward. I'm still holding my objective point. Going around the forest, looking to make my way over towards, once again, the Hunchback. Banshee is doing what it can to use the forest for cover. Crusader, on the other hand, is just backing away, try to get out long-range shots from all of John's mechs.
Okay, so shooting phase. My Awesome is going to be shooting over at that Warhammer because it's the best numbers for me. My Rifleman is going to be shooting at your Crusader, and then my Hunchback is basically doing a full Alpha Strike into that Banshee.
Phoenix Hawk is kind of unloading most of its guns. We're going to try and do what we can to take out that Wolverine. And going to the opposite side over here, the Warhammer, the Banshee, and the Crusader are all going to do whatever they can to try and take out the Hunchback.
Okay, we're going to start off, I think, with the Rifleman shooting at the Crusader. That is going to be 2 AC 10s, and I need 7s to hit, and I'm hoping to hit that ammo this time, or at least chop off that torso.
I kind of hope you miss.
Or
at least don't get the crit.
We'll see. I haven't gotten any crits, and I missed quite a few shots. So here we go. 7s. Oh my god.
I lucked out.
Again, you've lucked out on, what, this is turn 5 and I've only hit 2 of them?
Yes.
2 of them.
It's time to change your mech loadout, John.
Oh man. Okay, so now we're going to go for possibly a kill shot against the Banshee. AC 10 from that Hunchback with 4 medium lasers. Everything needs 6.
Watch him blow up. Ow. Well, 2 medium lasers.
2 medium lasers. This game just turned into I should start retreating. So here we go. 15 points of damage.
15? I thought I only hit with... Did you hit with 3?
Yeah.
I didn't see one. Okay.
So 4, 5, and 6. 5 points each.
Right arm, right leg, right torso. So you wound up taking out the right arm.
And no transfer over?
It was 1 transferred to the right torso.
Okay. Regardless of how low I get my numbers, I'm not hitting. So let's see how these 3 PPCs going at this Warhammer go, needing 6s.
All 3.
All 3. Against the full health guy.
Yeah, I was just going to say. Well, you hit him in the lake one time.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's see if we can blow off a lake.
Ow.
That's going to be 22.
20 to the left arm and 10 to the right torso. Okay, first shot we're going to take is going to be the Phoenix Hawk. Pretty much digging everything into your Wolverine in the rear. 2 machine guns, 2 medium lasers, and a large laser. And I'm looking to hit everything on 3s. Everything hits. Well, when you're going for 3s, that's kind of...
It's kind of easy.
Nice.
I would still miss.
And night one.
I'm missing 6s and 7s consistently.
So we have the large laser on the center torso and a medium laser on the center torso. We have a medium laser on the left torso rear. And then machine gun fire is left leg and left arm. Alright, chance for a crit. This is in the, what, center torso?
Center torso.
And nope.
Live another day.
Alright, so we're going to fire with the Warhammers, 2 PPCs, all the way across the board into the rear of the Hunchback. I need 11s. No dice.
Well, there were dice, just
Well.
not high enough.
Alright, so now we're going to move to the opposite side to continue to hit the Hunchback. I'm going to fire with the Banshee first. I need 8s to hit, except the small laser, which is a 7. So let's see what we get between the PPC and the AC5. And that's everything. It's. Sorry, John.
It hurts.
Alright, so we have a PPC that hits, we're left side, right? Yeah, so PPC hits the left leg. The AC5 hits the left leg. And left torso with the small laser. So the Banshee blew off the leg of the Hunchback. That will be falling in a second. But prior to it falling, or while it's falling, the Crusader is going to launch its deadly LRM-15 strike. So let's see what happens. I need 8s to hit. Oh, you lucked out. I missed with everything.
Good.
7 was my best roll. Pilot skill roll for the Warhammer, just because the amount of damage. We need a 5. Oh, I get a 2. Not good. So let's see what happens with the Mech Warrior. No damage to the Mech Warrior, but we're falling. So let's see, where are we falling? 6. That's 1 to the left. So 1 to the left. And then he'll fall hitting the left side.
Okay, so then that's going to be 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Let's see. Where are we going to have 7? Warhammer is only 70 tons.
Yep, 7 then. So a 5 and then a 2.
10.
Right arm.
Ooh. Well, that one hasn't been hit yet. And then 2 points,
Left arm.
which is blown out. That's actually internals.
Left torso?
Yeah, left arms. Left arm. The armor blew off. We're hitting structure on the left arm.
Okay.
I'll let you roll the crit.
Is there anything juicy in there?
Yes.
It's going to be a 7 because I
So-
can't.
No,
Can't hit
no crit.
crits?
The PPC is safe.
Okay, because I'm automatically falling because of the leg, I roll a 9, which is exactly what I need to not take damage. And then we'll see where the 5 points from falling land. So we'll rotate it. I roll a 4, which means opposite direction
Ooh.
and
Hitting in the rear.
hitting in the rear.
Go ahead and roll it up.
12. I hit my head.
Well, when you fall down,
Okay, so the only time I roll a 12 is hitting my own head. I can't hit 7s or 6s for AC 10, so now I have to roll another 9 to avoid damage. Which I don't, so I take a damage, then I have to roll to see if I stay conscious. Which I do.
Or you do? Yeah, it's only
3.
one hit. The other guy took a hit. End of turn 6. We each will get 1 point because we are controlling certain locations. And you've walked away from some
Yeah.
of them.
Well, I need to get some damage up.
So score at the end of round 6, 11 to 10.
Okay, new day for us, same game for you guys, starting turn 7. Rolling for initiative.
7.
8.
Oh, John, you won.
The tides have turned!
So at movement here, we're going to start with the Warhammer. Marcus Gregor's going to try and get his Warhammer to stand up. His pilot skill's 4. That's our target number. And we've got it. So he does manage to stand up. So with movement completed, I have the Phoenix Hawk still slowly maneuvering his way around your, that's your Wolverine, right?
Correct.
And just staying in your rear arc, coming over here, Warhammer has stood himself back up, and we're now back into the fight, trying to take some shots long range. And over here, I'm staying within the objective point of my headquarters. Still going to do what I can to try and take out the Hunchback with the Banshee. And I've got the Crusader moving behind this forest here for a little bit of cover.
Okay, so we started by rotating the Wolverine, trying not to get shot in the back, but that didn't work. And then we rotated the Hunchback, so then he's facing the objective. Rifleman stood still, and the Awesome backed up into appropriate range to reclaim that objective.
So for firing, both the Crusader and the Banshee are going to be going after the Hunchback that's on his back, just kind of lying there in the forest. There's going to be a beautiful long distance shot from the Warhammer across the field into the Rifleman. And coming back over here, Phoenix Hawk is attacking the Wolverine from the rear.
So my attacks. I can't shoot anything. This Awesome is going to be doing a torso twist and is going to be firing 2 PPCs at you. Rifleman's going to be a rifleman, and he's shooting through the forest at your Banshee. And then the Hunchback on the ground is going to be lifting himself up with one arm, firing with the torso stuff and the other arm at you.
So we're going to start with the Crusader into the Hunchback. I am looking for 10s. I've got 2 LRM 15s on their way. Let's see what happens. If I don't drop dice, everything misses, so they just hit the forest around him. Next shot's going to be the Banshee, again into the Hunchback. I've got an AC5 and a PPC. I'm looking for 9s. Gotta re-roll that one. No.
Oh, I thought that was going to be a 6 for a second.
It was a 6 if it would have made it into the dice tray. Let's take the long distance shot now. I have the Warhammer and his 2 PPCs against your Rifleman. I am looking for 7s at extreme range. I got 1 hit, so within 11.
Let's see where it lands.
Yeah, hang on. There we go. So that's going to be your left leg.
Gosh, you in the legs today. Every single mech of mine you've pretty much hit on the left leg.
Alright, final shot. I have the Phoenix Hawk, 2 medium lasers, 2 machine guns. I'm looking for 3s. Let's see if I can't do some damage. Everything hits. Surprise, surprise. Let's see where. So I have medium lasers hitting. This is the rear, correct?
Correct.
In your left arm, I have medium lasers into the left torso.
Left torso?
And then I have machine guns hitting your left torso and your left leg, again with the leg shots.
You're going to get 2 criticals into the left torso.
Alright, so critical hit number 1. That's a 10, so that's 2 crits. So let's do... Yellow will be the smaller die.
It's only up.
Is it only up? There. 3.
Ammo.
Ammo explosion.
Yeah, that's going to tear the rest of it out.
So folks, there you have it, yet another ammo explosion.
Okay, we're going to start by taking 2 PPC shots at you at long range. I need 5s, so hopefully these hit. Both hit.
They do.
You ready for some locations?
Yeah, let's see what you got.
That's a floating crit.
Yeah.
And 10 points of damage to 4.
So that's the right arm.
10 points to the right arm, and let's see where this floating crit will land. Which is 4.
Okay, that's also the right arm.
Okay.
So you need to roll a top and a bottom.
Well, I have to see if I...
Oh, right, yeah. So I'm trying to give you crits automatically.
And an 8. That is 1 crit.
Alright, top and a bottom.
Okay. The top is going to be the yellow dice. So 4, 3.
That is roll again. Actually, the only thing you can do on that side is going to be the large laser.
Okay.
So you knocked it out.
Take out the large laser. Okay, so now we're going to be shooting at your Banshee. We're going to start off by taking 2 AC-10 shots at your Banshee, and we are looking for 8s. And this is the 3rd turn, I think, in a row that he's missed everything.
The Banshee lives.
Then the Hunchback is going to pick himself up and is going to fire at the Banshee. I need 7s for 3 medium lasers and the AC-10. Hopefully he rolls better. He doesn't.
You get 1 hit?
1 medium laser. For a 9.
So that's left leg, and that's 5 points. So we have to do a pilot skill roll on the Phoenix Hawk, because we've taken well over, just 20 points with the PPCs, right?
Yep.
We're looking for 5.
4.
I don't get it. I am not doing so well with my my pilot skill rolls here. So let's see where he lands. Is that a 6? That's a 6.
Yes.
So he's going to fall 1 to the left, I believe.
Left.
Yeah. And then on the left side, five points of damage. That will be left arm.
Takes 5.
Yep.
And then you have to make a consciousness or avoid damage roll.
Right, which is also 5.
Which you make.
Which I make. I make that one. Okay, so when we look at the objective points, I still hold 1 of mine, my fire base, so that's 1 for me. John is contesting my headquarters, and John still is within range of both of his fire base and his headquarters, giving him an additional 2 points.
Turn 8 initiative.
10.
It's going to be hard to beat.
And 7.
Yep.
Phoenix Hawk is going to make an attempt to stand up. Need a 4. And I get a 9.
Turn 8 movement. Did a lot of standing still. So I just left the Hunchback where he is, knowing that Ken has to stay around this base. So he's in my arc. So I'm going to take a penalty for being prone anyway, so might as well not move on top of it. Rifleman started taking a step back, and then the Awesome just stood still.
So the Crusader wound up moving up just a little bit onto the little bunker there, again keeping the forest between me and the Rifleman. Banshee is moving a little bit behind the forest here, hoping to get a better cover and still have a firing solution on the Hunchback while staying outside of minimum range. The Warhammer has moved back again behind the forest for additional cover. And over by the destroyed Wolverine, the Phoenix Hawk is going to slowly make its way to try and challenge that objective point.
Okay, so for firing, my Rifleman is taking a shot at the Banshee, and that Hunchback is also going to shoot at the Banshee. Maybe they'll hit this time. This Awesome is shooting at the Phoenix Hawk after it finished off that Wolverine.
So the Phoenix Hawk is unfortunately not within range of the Awesome. He's just going to continue to move around, no shots fired. The Warhammer, in his absolute brilliance, is now out of range from the Rifleman, so he's going to turn and take a couple shots at the Awesome. Moving down over here to the other part of the battle by the Nagash Warriors headquarters, both the Banshee and the Crusader are going to be unloading into the Hunchback with missiles and some PPCs.
Okay, the Awesome is torso twisting and firing 3 PPCs at long range at you because of our modifiers and everything. I think I only need 5s because we're at long range. Let's see what the dice decide.
Wow. You hit with 2 of them.
Yeah, well, it's my dice luck. So here we go. 2. You're gonna at least need to do a pilot, and maybe you can roll crappy for that. For floating crit, and then
Right arm.
right arm takes 10.
So that's actually going to take the right arm off
Okay.
and transfer some into this right torso.
Okay, floating crit location. 5.
So that's the right leg.
Right leg. Let's see if I get a crit. Nope. Okay, next shot. This is actually the highest number that this rifleman has had to shoot the entire game, which is a 9, shooting at the Banshee. 2 AC 10s. Continues to miss.
That pilot die. I think you should fire the pilot.
I
Mech Warrior
switched
needs
it out.
No, the pilot. Not the dice.
So now we're going to go with the Hunchback shooting the Banshee. And it's a whole variety of things that we're shooting. We're shooting 3 medium lasers, an AC 10, and the small laser. The small laser needs 9s, the medium lasers need 7, and the AC 10s need 6.
You should be able to hit with something here, John.
Yeah, probably not. I'm going to go with probably not.
I think you should burn the pilot dice.
We're using the same dice. It doesn't matter when everything comes up as 1s. So nothing hits again.
So we're going to take our first shot. We're going to fire the Crusader into the, looks like the right side of the Hunchback.
That's fine.
So I've got my 2 SRM 6s, and I am looking, I'm looking for 11s, so this probably won't hit. It does not. So now I'm rolling once on the pilot giant. Alright, now we're going to try the Banshee. Banshee has his PPC and an AC5. I am looking for 7s on these dice. Let's see what I can get. Both hit. Of course they do. Let's check locations. So the AC5 will hit the left arm, and the PPC will hit the right torso.
Critical.
Roll for the crit. No. The final shot for me, because Phoenix Hawk doesn't have any shots. I have 2 PPCs that you're awesome. We're extreme range and through a little bit of a forest, but I need 9s on these 2 hit. Let's see what I got. Nope, everything misses.
Phew.
Alright, Phoenix Hawk, because of the damage, we need to roll a 5. And I've got a
You got
5.
exactly a 5.
I just made that. End of turn 8, in terms of objective points. Ken still has 1, his fire base, and John is contesting the headquarters. John still has both of his objective points to himself, so Ken will get 1, John gets 2, score at the end of 8 rounds, 12 to 15, John.
Initiative for turn 9.
8.
Woo!
9. There's your high numbers,
Look at
John.
that. That's like the highest number I've rolled the entire day.
So, movement for the Nagash Warriors. Crusader moves a little bit forward, again out of the bunker. Banshee moves back. We're now out of range of the rifleman. Both mechs can hit the Hunchback. Moving over here, Warhammer unfortunately is stuck here by this headquarters if I want to make points. And I think that's going to be my mistake in the game. And John has moved his stuff out of my range. Moving over here, Phoenix Hawk is making a dash towards your HQ. I'm not in range yet, but now we've got some interesting shots from the awesome into the little Phoenix Hawk.
Okay, so the Hunchback does Hunchback things, just chilling in the forest, holding that point. It's about to die, but it is glorious how it's doing. Rifleman backed up because it's important to just hold points even if I'm not shooting. Not like it matters with them. The awesome backs up from about here to there, just so that I could get that Phoenix Hawk into my sights.
So both the Crusader and the Banshee are going to continue their quest to take down the Hunchback. It's been plaguing me since the beginning of the campaign. The Warhammer's just going to sit here and cool off because I have no shots at anything due to either forced cover or distance. And the Phoenix Hawk is going to take some pot shots at the Awesome.
Okay, my Awesome's going to be shooting at the Phoenix Hawk with the torso twist. 3 PPCs. The Rifleman over here, he just backed up. He has nothing currently in range. He's just holding that point. Almost out of ammo, so it is what it is. The Hunchback is continuing his mission to shoot at the Banshee. So maybe or maybe not he'll hit him this time. Probably not. Spoilers.
So we're going to start our barrage. Banshee into the Hunchback. Banshee has his normal AC5 and PPC. I'm looking for 7s. And I get both. It's a hit roll with the PPC. Hits the left arm.
Left arm.
And the AC5 will hit the right torso.
Okay, so you get criticals on the arm.
And that's a 9, so I've got 1 crit.
Roll up.
Just 1 quarter. 3.
Lower arm actuator.
Alright, so now we've got the Crusader. I'm trying to do some heat mitigation here, so I've only got 2 medium lasers at the Hunchback. And with all the rigmarole and cover, we're looking for 10s. And I hit both. I like these layout dice.
Yeah, they're dirty.
Let's look at locations. And I have right arm and right leg. Alright, final shot that I've got. Phoenix Hawk gonna take a pot shot with 1 medium laser at your Awesome. And I am looking for a 9. And we've decided that you've got leg covered. And I hit. I'm curious to see what the comments are going to say about my dice rolling here. 9, so left leg.
Boom. Yeah, you hit our headquarters. We are mildly displeased.
So that's 5 points of damage to the headquarters.
We're going to start off with this shot to your Phoenix Hawk. 3 PPCs. And I have 8s. This is kind of high. I've been missing 5, so let's now try for 8s. Here we go. That's everything.
Well, so there you go.
Hey, look at that.
30 points of damage into the Phoenix. Yeah, the one thing that's not going to matter. So where are you hitting me?
Let's find out. That's a headshot.
Ow. That's a blown off head. He's done for.
Boom. Okay. Hunchback. First the Banshee, meeting 7s, firing with an AC-10 and 3 medium lasers. Probably going to be one of the last times I'm going to be able to get 3 medium lasers in because you hit that arm actuator, so I don't think I can hold myself up. So here we go. Need 7s. And some of them hit. One of them hit. 1 medium laser against the Banshee. Or a 10.
Left arm. Which is just going to take a bunch of damage, but that will be a crit.
Okay. Let's find out if I actually hit a crit or not. Well, that's a 4. And that's an 8. So
Alright,
that's a crit.
so that's a crit in the left arm. It's just going to be an actuator or something, so just roll
up?
one. Yep.
5.
Roll again.
4.
That'll be a hand actuator. Well, once again, we're finding a trend. Turn 9 scoring. The Nagash Warriors have 1 point for objectives, and the Crucis Lancers get 2. So the new score at the end of 9 rounds, 13-16 in favor of the Crucis Lancers.
turn 10.
So John and I have had a little discussion, and we've decided that at this point there's no way I'm going to be able to realistically win the game. So John is going to get a minor victory. We kind of talked through what our next set of plans are. John's going to eject out of the Hunchback, and we're effectively going to end the game there. So with the minor victory, John will be able to take the salvage from the Hunchback, the Phoenix Hawk, and the Wolverine, and just take a minor victory at this point. So we've decided that with the ejection, the head is gone on the Hunchback.
Yeah, so the theory behind it is the Hunchback is going to stand there and he's just going to eat fire, and Ken cannot feasibly even start gaining. Like, I will continue gaining points every turn that Hunchback is there. So he has to kill the Hunchback, and then he has to leave and move toward one of my 2 objectives, which this rifleman's just going to back 3-4 inches into this forest, so I hold it so it can't be shot at. And this Awesome's going to swing over here and hide behind these forests. So he'll have to run across the entire board in less than 3 turns to try to get to my objectives.
All right, so that ends round 2 of our Buchlau campaign. John, you've got another victory.
It was a costly one.
Yeah, 2 mechs down. Effectively, your Hunchback is seriously hurt.
Yes.
The Wolverine's gone.
Yep.
Phoenix Hawk is gone on my end. But I only lost 1 mech this time instead of 2. I think I may have come out battle-wise better than you did this particular game.
Yes, that's a lot to do with rolling. So I went back and I actually looked. So the rifleman, I believe, fired 16 shots and hit 4.
25%.
Yeah, and the highest number I ever had to roll was a 9 once. Everything else was 8s, 7s, or 6s. And so that theoretically should have been another, what's that, 160 damage that it should have done.
I fully believe that either the Crusader or the Banshee should have been destroyed. So I'm tickled pink that they weren't, but really surprised. I think the other mistake I know I made was I attacked your Wolverine using the Phoenix Hawk instead of the Warhammer. I think it would have been more cost effective for me to pull the Warhammer in for a strike around the side. I think my original thought was the Phoenix Hawk can move faster.
Yeah. So my plan was to do exactly what I did. Longest range thing in the back, hold my base. Second longest thing that wants to just shoot here. I was torn between putting the Hunchback on which side. I put the Wolverine down here because of its jump jets, that if you moved around I could jump jet around to the obstacle, or if this guy could just move in. When he got leg shot by like an SRM, it completely changed the game.
Yeah.
Because then your Warhammer was focusing over here. It became a mess. That critical leg blow off is what changed this game the most, I would say.
I'd agree with that.
Even with my headshot, what changed it the most was that blow off.
Yeah, I think the headshot just ended the game early.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. That was unfortunate for me because I would have liked to keep that mech. I think if he would have done a little bit more damage, I would have started pulling it away. And I think I may have been able to keep it, but who knows. As it is, you get to collect it as salvage.
I'm good at collecting your mechs for salvage
You're really good. You've got 2 of them now. So.
I'm going to have to scrap. Actually, that one might be able to be put back together.
Maybe. We'll have to take a look.
Because it's just the head.
Well, it's got other damage to it also.
But nowhere near as much damage as all these other mechs.
No, that is true. So
no,
you may have gained a mech.
You wiped out a lot of its weapons. I killed a lot of its weapons.
You did. It's down to a machine gun and 1 medium laser. So
yeah,
that'll be a costly mech to repair.
Yeah. So this needs ammo, and this needs a little bit of fresh paint. So a little bit more than just fresh paint. A thick layer of paint.
Maybe 2 or 3 coats.
Yeah. So stay tuned. We're going to be moving on to round 3. We'll have to look at the points, but it's going there. So we'll figure out what mission. So thematically, from this, we were able to seize control of this ground just barely. Just barely.
Barely.
Take it over. So we reconned the area, now we have control, and probably the next mission will be me striking out at the heart of your mercenary company.
Very likely. So we're going to stay tuned and see if I can't defend against that nasty strike. Because if you win that one, you win the campaign and the planet.
I believe so.
So stay tuned. We'll be with that hopefully soon. So until then, please if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, so that you can be alerted when we get new videos out. And then leave comments below. Let us know what you think. So until then, I'm Ken.
I'm John.
And you've been watching Ion Radio.